My name is An Ramirez, and for the experiment number 4, the problem I will be trying to solve is the abandoned dogs and cats in the streets. So my proposal will be an adoption awareness campaign. So what's the problem in here? Well, about 500,000 dogs and cats are abandoned each year in Mexico. Well, a part of them are acquired Christmas or as Christmas or Valentine's gifts, but most of them months later the owners can lose the interest in them. Um, in Mexico, there's no census about pets or domestic animals, but there's an estimation that says that there is around 28 million of them, in which 70% can be found on the streets, which means a very large amount. In Mexico, 70% of the dogs are in street condition, which places it as the first place in Latin America with canines in this condition. Likewise, he note 75% of these canines have not received a vaccine or deworming in their entire life, so that makes it a public health risk and probably infecting another dogs. Um, well, that was a problem. So the proposal will, as I said, will be an awareness campaign. That means that we're trying to reinforce and strengthen the actual campaigns for adoption. The purpose of this is letting know the people 10 reasons of adopting a dog or a cat, which are: you save a life, you help break the cycle of pet overpopulation, you help stop cruelty in mass breeding facilities, you take advantage of adopting an adult animal, you get lifetime resources with shelter employees and volunteers, you choose from a great sexualized selection of animals, you adopt a pet who received good care, you support a valuable charity and community, you pay less, and you encourage others to adopt animals from shelters. Well, of course, there are hundreds of video campaigns that go viral on the internet regarding dog adoption. The idea of this proposal is finding a way that those who have not yet decided to adopt or do not know the number of adopted canines, find a way to convince themselves to adopt. You Adopting dogs is a complete act of love, and there's no other way to describe it. There's thousands of canines that are homeless, sleeping where they can, eating whatever they found, getting wet when it rains, suffering cold in the winter, and in many occasions they also are abused by people that don't want them to sleep in their trash or that they don't want them to sleep in their yard. So what a campaign for animal adoption needs is make a real awareness and find a way to make this information viral. Well, encourage culture of adoption, treat a stray dog respectfully, give food or water as much possible, helping in shelters with food or medicine, and many other ways. The the methodology will be along the presentation I've been showing in some slides where it will be kind of the presentations will be given to the people. We'll be focusing on schools on of all levels, college kids, because that's the future of our world. And if we start trying to make a change in the young ones, well, it could be a better it could be work better in the future. So it is important to also make awareness in social media. So that's where we're focusing on. And the idea of this campaign is to share with the students at different schools and continue doing it with the students every beginning of the school year, giving them information as we shown in this presentation. Uh, the principal message will be that when we decide to adopt a dog, our life changes completely. The gratitude will be eternal on the part of the pet to whom we have fallen from the sky. You will not find anyone in the world who is more faithful to you. He will not hesitate to give his life for you, and you will be his hero forever. Um,